I get your name if you would?
My name is Miley.
Okay. I get your last name.
Miley Azbill.
Okay. Appreciate your time, Miley. So, question for you. What's one of your favorite school memories so far?
One of my favorite school memories. Well, there's a lot because Alta's a pretty good place to be. So I play basketball. So my freshman year, we had a really good team. We had like 6 really good seniors. And so they actually won their last state championship, which was really cool to like see and be a part of. And the program here is awesome. So that was one of my best memories.
I like it. If you could choose one emoji, well, now that the school year is over, if you had to choose one emoji to describe your school year, what would you choose?
Oh man. Let's see, an emoji. I like to use the thumbs up emoji, so probably the thumbs up one. It was a good year.
That works. So we know that you're into music, you're a bit of a songwriter.
Yeah.
Who is your musical inspiration?
So I like to listen to a lot of old music, because like my parents listen to tons of old stuff, but my musical inspiration is probably like Ed Sheeran. So can I tell a story? Okay. So everyone knows I'm like the It's Where You Belong girl. So I actually wrote that song like a week before it was supposed to be written.
Okay.
And because my mom yelled at me and was like, you need to write this song. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And so I finally did it, and she actually heard me playing it, and at first she was like, why is she still playing Ed Sheeran? But it was actually It's Where You Belong. So I guess he's like my biggest inspiration, because I guess my music sounds like his.
We all love your music here.
Thank you.
With that being said too, so what was your first gig? Have you ever had one?
Okay, so my first gig is actually kind of embarrassing. So I had my first gig going into 5th grade, and I actually had it at a pizza tavern downtown. So it was very interesting because it was like it was a little later in the evening, and there was like, I'm not gonna get into it because it's a Catholic school. But like there was like this drunk old lady, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Ask you another question. Is there an event that you look forward to this year? And did it live up to your expectations?
Can it like be over the summer? Like so going into this year, I went to the Steubenville Youth Conference, and that was like incredible because I was not having a great summer before that. I had like torn my ACL, and it was just not fun. But then going to Steubenville, it really uplifted my spirit, and then seeing what the faith is all about and everything, and just seeing what Alta really is about, being a Christ-centered environment.
Well, that's awesome. I like that. So, getting a little more academic, what's one of the longest papers you had to write this year? What was it for, and what was it about?
So I'm in Mrs. Schlangen's honors English class, and she has us do this huge research paper. It's called multi-genre, and you just have to cover like a single topic and use like 5 different genres. So like you have to have like a visual aid, and then like use a poem and like annotate, and it's just long and it's gruesome, but you make it through, and you end up being a good writer in the end. So thanks to Mrs. Schlangen for that.
So did you have a choice on where you went to high school?
Yeah, my parents. So my mom works with City of Kettering. She works at the police department. So she like knows everything about Fairmont also. So they were like, if you can go to Alta or you can go to Fairmont. So, but I decided on Alta because it just seemed like the place to be.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you did. You may have already answered this, but is there a project or assignment that challenged you the most as a student? Why is that?
It challenged me the most. Science fair is pretty hard because, I love science, but when it comes to like choosing topics to like study and stuff, like someone else needs to come up with that for me. I can't come up with that on my own because it seems like all these students are like, yeah, like I'm testing prosthetics, and like I'm testing like the bacteria like on milk or something. I'm like, I literally tested dirt for mine. So that was probably the hardest one for me, but it was a good time.
All right, good stuff. Do you have an embarrassing story from freshman year, or any year for that matter? Doesn't have to be freshman year. Should be willing to share?
I'm trying to think of one that was like kind of embarrassing. I don't know. I'm pretty awkward anyway. Let's see, freshman year, I actually sang at Altar Fest with my friend, but we each took like a solo, and I was singing this like older like country song, and there were like 4 verses, and like I got to the 4th verse and I had gotten all the lyrics like perfect, and then I just like stopped singing because I just went blank. So that was probably an embarrassing moment, but I don't know, there's probably way like funnier ones or something, I just can't remember them.
No problem. We appreciate you being willing to share the story. So one of the questions I'd like to close the interview with, is there anything or any advice that you would give to a future high school student? Doesn't have to be an old freshman.
A potential high school student. Study before the night before because that's really going to help you out and you're going to do better. Constantly look over your notes because that'll keep the knowledge fresh in your brain. And then don't worry about what other people think of you. Lots of people like to look at high school as a place of like social ranking, but if you just be yourself and be friends with everyone, that's going to make the experience a lot more enjoyable. So just have a good time. It's like some of the best years of your life.
Yes, excellent advice. We appreciate the time.